We are here. It is officially day one of CES 2023 in fabulous Las Vegas, and we're starting with the product I have been the most excited for. I am here with Vicki, the founder and CEO of TouchPoint Solutions. This is an incredible product. I cannot wait for you to do this demo with me. Welcome to CES.
I'm so excited. Welcome to day one, CES 2023.
Has begun. The crowds are coming in hot. This is not your first time at CES. Tell me a little bit about how many years you've been here and kind of the accolades.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm thrilled to be with you guys today. This is actually our fourth year at CES. We actually debuted our technology here at CES, so it's a little bit of a passion for me to be able to come year after year and share with people about our technology. And we have won a number of accolades. We've won Best for Digital Trends. We've been shortlisted as Time's Best Invention of the Year. We were best Health and Wellness Tech by Forbes 2 years ago. So we're thrilled to be here. We've got over 75 awards under our belt in the last 3 years.
And once she does the demo, you're going to understand why those awards are here, because this is something that I think, listen, all the cars, all the amazing things, all the entertainment, we love all of that. But the world is a stressful place right now, okay? Let's just call it what it is. And dealing with that stress and how, look at it, I'm like shaking, I'm so excited about this because I feel stressed right now. Because when you think about what the world is bringing on us right now and the fact that you have a solution to help us to calm those nerves and you're going to tell us all the biology behind it is just, there's hope. I think that's what you're doing is you're selling hope.
Well, I'm not just selling hope, we're actually giving people hope for real, right? This is not an empty shell promise. We are actually going to reduce your stress by over 70% in just 30 seconds. We've been doing it all day long. We've been doing it for the last 7 years. We're thrilled to be able to share this technology with the world. It's simply too powerful to be confined to doctors' offices.
I love this. This is incredible. And as we talked about, this is a proof of concept. So what you've got right now is a consumer product, but eventually as we show this, it's like this needs to be incorporated into lots of different things, which is I think the exciting part of where this product can go.
Absolutely. This is the future of wellness, right? We want to make sure that we are getting something that can be in people's hands and on their arms and placed on their body. But really, when we think about wellness, we think about ambient wellness. We want everything around you to be setting you up to be as healthy and as well as possible. And by embedding our patented blast technology into your workspace, into your bed, into your furniture, we're going to be able to take wellness to the next level. So I'm super excited to de-stress you today.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's stop. Come on, we're all like, get to the demo. We get it. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and put this, I know you need to hear, but
you want me to hold it?
Well, she can pick it up when she's done. But we're going to try to just have it available here.
Okay, so Christine, I want you to think of something stressful.
Woo.
Okay?
Where do we begin?
Okay, so yes. Christine, I want you to think of something stressful. Okay. So on a scale of 0 to 10, how stressful is that thing? And you don't have to tell me what it is, okay? So 0 to 10, how stressful is it?
It's like a 10.
Okay, now something people don't realize is when you get stressed out, your body actually is the one that takes the hit for it. And so you probably are feeling that stress somewhere in your body. Where are you feeling that stress right now? And what is the intensity of that stress, 0 to 10?
More so in my core, that's where I hold a lot of my anxiety. And the intensity of it, maybe like an 8 or a 9.
So it's pretty intense, safe to say.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put it on a specific setting, and I'm going to explain to you what's happening. So hold your hands out, okay? So I just put this in Christine's hands. Christine, you can close your hands around it so you have the feeling of it. Now, you can wear this modality in many forms. I've got it on my wrists right here. These actually come apart in that shape, and you can put them anywhere in your body, pockets, socks, bra straps, wherever is convenient. But what's happening right now as these devices, what you're feeling is gentle haptic micro vibrations on the right and left side of your body. And I've got it set on a specific setting. And because you said that you were so stressed out, I put it on our signature stress setting. So what this is doing is it's taking care of two things. One is it's taking care of the physiological effects of the stress. So what people, I mentioned it, don't realize is that when you're stressed out, your body internalizes that stress in a physiological way. And that's why we're dealing with all these cases of leukemias and cancers and autoimmune disorders. It's because our body's fight or flight response, which creates this physiological stress, kicks on hundreds of times a day when it's not needed. And
I always say stress is a silent killer.
Absolutely. It is the epidemic that is killing our nation right
100%.
now. So what we're doing is we're turning off your stress response. So it's been maybe 20, 30 seconds. How's your chest feeling?
It's feeling, this is going to be a weird word, it's yummy. Like it's like vibrating. Like I feel this like massage vibration happening, and it's creating this like om kind of vibe through my whole body.
So rate the intensity, or you were feeling like a 9 before in your chest. Now how do you feel?
Oh yeah, now it's like a 3.
Okay. Now I want you to also think of that stressful thing that you just thought of, which was a 10.
Yeah.
Think about it now. 0 to 10, how stressful is it?
It seems more manageable. It's like you need a measurable number.
You need to measure it. So we can...
I mean, I would still say it's like a 4 or 5.
Okay. So it was a big one, though. It was
different.
it was a 10, and it's been, what, a minute? Right? So I want you just to keep holding them and just enjoy for a minute, and I'm going to explain to you.
Very relaxing.
I want to explain to you psychologically what's happening, right? So when Christine thought of that stressful thing, what happened is in her brain, she made excess beta wave activity. So these are the brain waves that create stress and anxiety and create that physiological response. So what we did by turning off your stress response system is we took down all of that excess beta wave energy, and within 2 minutes, we're only about a minute in, we're actually going to start creating theta waves. So for those of you guys that might not know what theta waves are, think about when you do yoga or you meditate and you get into that very om-like yummy state. That's theta waves. So within 2 minutes, we're able to start creating theta waves in Christine's brain. And so the immediate effect is she's less stressed, the event is less stressful. But what is the long-term effect of this? We're actually rewiring your brain permanently in a positive way against all the emotions that you have associated with this event. So tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're going to think of this event, it's never again going to be a 10. When you wake up tomorrow, it's going to be a 7, maybe a 6. And if you had TouchPoints, you'd use them again tomorrow, and over the course of 2 or 3 days, it's going to be a 0.
Wow. So it's kind of, here's the thing that I'm trying to think of. So I'm a life coach, and so we discuss these concepts, and I have coaches and therapists that talk about feeling your feelings, right, and going through the process. Because if you stuff things down, right, it becomes more stressful later on. If you don't deal with it and you just put a Band-Aid over it, it's going to rip back through again, right? So what you're telling me is that as we go through this is helping me to reprogram, because that's what we do when we meditate. Or we journal, or we script, or we do things as coaches. We are constantly trying to reprogram our brain to deal with the problem at hand so that problem doesn't have such a power over us.
Right.
Right?
And the other thing, too, is all of the above. But remember, it's when we think about, so our technology was derived from the only successful treatment for PTSD. So what happens often when you go into talk therapy and you have something like PTSD, or even something not to the level of PTSD but traumatic, when you start talking about it, you re-traumatize yourself.
Right.
Because you basically go through all those emotions again. But if
that also means that you haven't dealt with it. Like in the wellness space, what we discuss is that you haven't dealt, if you can talk about something and it's still hitting and it's very hard to talk about, it means you haven't fully processed those emotions through it. Versus if you can talk about it and you're like, oh yes, my, so-and-so died and da-da-da, oh, I'm so sorry. No, it's okay, I've kind of processed, I've worked with a therapist and da-da-da, that kind of thing. Does that make sense?
But what the therapists are doing,
yeah,
right, what you're paying for things that are not covered by insurance is you're getting access to EMDR technology in the therapist office to be able to process it. When something is to that level, what we've done is we've taken the idea behind EMDR therapy, modified the waveform, and made it in a system that is affordable and accessible for you to use at home to treat your own mental health. Because you've got to deal with those feelings. But sometimes the emotions are so overwhelming. Why not give yourself something that can help you to desensitize and to work through those emotions faster?
Absolutely. But also it's not just, right, exactly. But I also think that you are working through the emotions by doing this because you said you're creating theta waves and and all of these things. So I don't think that this is the quick fix, because we are not, in wellness, we don't do quick fixes, as we know. But I do think that this is a way for you, like you said, when you are at a 10 and you're so overwhelmed, that this allows you, I was just there at the beginning of this week. And I was so overwhelmed, I didn't even know where to start. with the problem. And so to have this, to be able to start to create that when I get into that mindset of that problem, that this already is teaching my brain, it's okay, it's a manageable thing, now let's work through it.
Right.
I mean, that's a game changer.
Absolutely.
Vicki, that's a game changer.
Well, that's why we wanted to make sure this was too powerful of a technology to confine to doctors' offices. We needed to make it affordable and accessible to people in the world.
Thank you for doing that.
As you shared when we started, the reason why we made this into a wearable device and made it a direct-to-consumer product, which is not the end-all be-all, but it's the starting place. We're just getting started.
Right, so where are we going?
So you go to ilovetouchpoint.com.
Yes.
And you can purchase TouchPoints on the website. And in fact, for people watching Send today, we'll actually create a discount code, SEN, for them to get 15% off their order.
Yes!
So we'll make sure that's working immediately.
VIP discount code.
There you go, SEN on the website for 15% off your order.
I love that. And we're going to put that in the show notes, you guys, so that you guys have that and you can click directly on it with the website to purchase these directly. Because as you know, I'm going to give these back to you if you don't mind.
No.
As you know, or some of you may not know, some of these products that we're seeing here and we're showing you are not yet available for purchase. This one is. So how exciting is that you can see something, have the hope, have the excitement, have the true results in my hand, and actually be able to go online and purchase it. So we're going to give you that discount code in the show notes. I want to know also, like you said, this is just the start. Where are we going with where this technology can go once it's in the consumer's hands, but also, commercial, big stream, what we were talking about in the airplane seats? Yep. Because we all know airplanes give us all anxiety.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we're really excited. We have some pretty exciting news that gets unveiled later this year, but I'll give Send listeners a little snippet of it. We actually have an AI-powered version of this technology that senses your stress level with a 94% accuracy before you even realize you're getting stressed, and then delivers doses of our blast technology, that's this patented micro vibrations, to make sure that you are in a perfect state of homeostasis at all times. So that'll be hitting out in the market later this year. I'm sure we'll do another interview and talk about it more then when it happens. But
Part 2 coming soon. I love it.
But that's it. Our mission and our goal, our entire company was founded on the idea that we want to help people live their best selves. So why not give them access to this technology?
Absolutely. Because it doesn't matter how talented you are, if you haven't, everyone knows the results of crippling anxiety. And that is, so when you can remove that and you can truly live, like you said, your best self, there's nothing that you can't, the world is your oyster. Absolutely. So thank you for this technology. Oh my goodness.
A stress-less day now.
Yes, I'm going to start. This is why we needed to start with you, because we had to set the groundwork for the day, Vicki. This is incredible. You guys, go purchase this. Also, can you tell us the price of what we're looking at?
Yes, so these devices, we wanted to make them as affordable and accessible as possible. So they retail for $180. That includes a warranty, includes both devices, one for either arm, including your wristbands, charging cables, and a carry bag.
Absolutely. So there you go. Super affordable, available on the market now. Innovative technology that's going to help you overcome the daily anxiety, and you can live your best life. Thank you so much. Congratulations on all the accolades and all the incredible things. We look forward to following your journey as this evolves.
Thank you.
And get that discount code, guys.